group is working to fight food insecurity in Sacramento.
Rachel Wolf is live meeting the kindness campaign.
Yeah, the Sacramento Kindness Campaign. It's a 501c3, a nonprofit. On the big day of giving, they have a big push. And the lady in charge of all this is Sarah Thompson. She's been such a gem to invite us into her home. And you know what? You're known for your quiche. You started making quiches for the unhoused back in 2014 when you said yourself were in a bit of a delicate situation involving domestic violence. And then it's just kind of spurred from there until now. Explain a little bit for us.
Yes. So I was having a bit of a rough time myself in 2014. I did start cooking for the community for people who were hurting or hungry. And we've filled some basic needs in various areas over the years. In 2021, we started working with the school districts and children identified as unhoused on campus to help them and their families stabilize, become sustainable and permanently housed. And it's been a beautiful journey. We've helped 79 families now.
Very good, very good. And you started with delivering quiches to the unhoused, and today you're actually making quiches to deliver to those who are donating. Tell us about some of the things that you offer with your 501c3, because you know better than anyone, having had a 4-year-old and being unhoused, that it takes a village of people, boots on the ground, if you will, to get the funding and help them find the resources on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely, yes. So we've been funded by a variety of sources. The California Commission on the Status of Women and Girls helped us get started. District 3 County Supervisor helped us get started. But there are gaps in times between funding, and so we all have lived experience while we're having times between funding. We're still helping with advocacy, but we can't provide hotel during those times, food. And so we're just about to get started again. We're so excited. Our funding is going to arrive in about 2 weeks. But in the meantime, we're hoping that we can fill these gaps even between those times. And so, emergency shelter, working with public officials, helping people remove barriers to ultimately become housed. It's been a great journey, and we want to keep going.
Well, I'm going to have you start making a little bit of the quiche here.
Sure.
And tell us a little bit. Molly's going to come in now. Molly, you've worked with this campaign before. Molly, again, yourself, having experienced a little bit of its instability in terms of housing.
We call it insecurely housed, and I was very young, and my parents were really good at painting it as an adventure. So I didn't even really know that I had been insecurely housed until we were starting having these conversations, and I started working with unhoused populations. And I realized, well, my unique childhood was an adventure because my parents painted it that way, but there were definitely, we lived in a garage in Alaska in a travel trailer with a family of 5. We were in a tent for a little while, but it was in a campground. So, it was a big, grand adventure for us. That is not the same for every family. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, that's unusual that kids don't know the situation that they're in. So
as she's making these quiches, let's talk about the funding and how people can contribute today on the big day of giving, and where do they go to help present food to some of these unhoused, and also beyond that, the services that they need.
Yeah, so you can go to the Big Day of Giving page, which is bigdayofgiving.org, and search for Sacramento Kindness Campaign. We have our own page, and then on that landing page, you just hit the donate button, and it will come straight to Sacramento Kindness Campaign. And we have about $2,500 in matching funds. So every dollar that you donate gets doubled up to $2,500.
Perfect. Molly, thank you, Sarah. We appreciate you opening your home to us, and for all the hard work that you do, because like I said, it's not just somebody getting a check, it's then telling the people where to go, what to do, and especially when it comes from somebody who's experienced it, it means so much more. So kudos to these ladies for doing such a great job, and donate if you can. The best way to help the unhoused is by helping them get into a more stable situation.
Absolutely. That's great. Rachel, thank you so much. Appreciate it.